Hi, my name's Amy and I'm going to share my journey with you today. 6 years ago I started at university in Bath in Somerset, and I went to train full-time as a track and field athlete and study psychology. And I was placed in an elite athlete performance group, and I'd previously been sort of the best in my area at what I was doing, and suddenly I wasn't anymore. I was really honoured to be in that group, but I was at the back a lot. That really jarred with my sense of identity and confidence and value, and I just remember that being really difficult and really painful. And we received a lot of support as part of the track team, and one of those things was nutritional input. And I remember them speaking about having an ideal body weight and how if you lost weight or had excess weight to lose, then perhaps you could run faster. And I just remember grabbing that like a dog with a bone, because I thought, well, I can most definitely be the best at having the strictest diet, because I was just the type of person who gave all or nothing. And so between the September of starting university and the June of finishing that year, I had lost 10 kilograms. I was socially isolated. I'd achieved that by missing out on so many social events, not eating with people, eating in my room. I just remember having lost my joy, and I was just in a really difficult place. Over the period of those 6 years at uni, I sort of cycled in and out of this, and then it sort of came to a point where I thought, I can't continue to do this. I need to stop this. And I had to start using my Bible. Jesus had always been there, but I hadn't been harnessing the power that was in the Word of God. And I started to press into it, and I started to learn it. I started to meditate on those words and take them from my head into my heart. And I figured that if I didn't know the truth, then how could I identify the lies? So I'd been hearing about the truth that was in Jesus and the freedom that was in him, and I just thought, right, God, if this is what you've got for me, then I'll try and pursue it. And I learned the scriptures. I learned that God cares about the contents of my heart and not about what I look like, and that God has really good plans for me and hopes for me, and he wants to prosper me. And I just would repeat these things to myself. I'd write them on my phone, I'd keep them in my pocket. The people he put around me just reflected his love like nothing else. And at the time, I perhaps was too unwell to see it, but my best friend, she would call up my tutors and get me extensions on my work. And my boyfriend, who is now my husband, would drive 5 hours down the country. And I remember on those weekends when Dan would come down, I heard God say, that unconditional love that he shows you, that is just a fraction of the unconditional love that I have for you. And actually, those people showed me the heart of God so much. The Bible was my weapon, and I fought really hard with it, because I knew that Jesus had the victory, and that's what that word said, and that had to be what I stood on, that he defeated sin and darkness, and that's what I was facing. But Jesus was in control, and God was in control, and God was sovereign over that, and Jesus was walking through that with me.